So let's play some Banished creepy version. I'm going to name the village Blue Bloods because we're doing Adam and Eve mode. When I game, I don't do a whole lot of talking. So if you hear me do say things, if you see pause, cutscenes, that's because I'm doing other things. So we're going to start and see what we get. Adam and Eve mode, you basically get a cart with supplies and that's it. Nothing else. So you have to build your houses and you gotta buy seeds to farm and you gotta hunt, and it's very time management the first 20 or so years. Even if you build a nomad's well or something that draws in nomads, it takes about 20 years to get your first nomads to come in on average. By this time you're on your third or fourth generation. I'll let that creepiness kind of set in. But it's really, really challenging. What do we got here? The river is behind us. That's good. Yay. All right. Let's put my roads down for placement. All right. Let's see. So remember, if you've ever watched my videos before on Banished, I like to cheat because the mods let me. There's that. And we need some food, so we're going to go with honey. We're going to put the honey behind the house. And we need a stockpile. I'm going to make the stockpile big because big is good. As long as we're getting our house built right away, we should be fine. Let's see. We'll need a wood cutter to make firewood. Eventually we'll need a lumber mill. I'll put down the blacksmith over here and the tailor up above. And since I have no animals, I'm going to have to build a hunting hut. Not only for food, but I need the leather. Oops, wrong one. Let's put this over here for now. Now we'll put it in the city for now. You'll see why here in a minute. Alright, so we need a barn because this is not going to cut it after a while. Here's the ordinary barn, flip it. Okay. And I think that will be good enough. What will happen is we'll put houses here and houses on the back side. Alright, so let's get some things rocking and rolling. Map looks good, I like it. Stats, stats, jobs. Okay, there's our stats. We have 100 firewood, 250 in food. Nothing else is some tools. So I need a builder to build stuff, and the first thing they're going to build obviously is my bee hive, so I need a beekeeper. Which, you know, we only have mom and dad to begin with anyway, so we're going to go super fast, and we're going to declare what we're clearing out promptly. I'm going to clear that out. And as a priority, because if I don't do this, they will screw it up, and hopefully I can get this done and a house built before winter. Go. Drink my coffee. I can't show you my coffee cup because it has foul language on it. But it says King of Effing Everything. Wife, wonderful humor. She's got a plaque on hers that says Queen of Everything, so. Alright, come on. We're low on food. No kidding. So, average, it's 1,000 food a year per adult. 600 to 700 a year per kid. With this mod, kids become adults and able to work at age 6. And they can also live on their own. They can get married at age 6. Don't see it too often. It's usually around about 8, 9 when they get married. But no one can have kids until age 15. And they stop having kids at 35. Now, if you're starting off in Adam and Eve mode, you hope and pray mommy is a hoe. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But one version I've played of this, in the 20 years that she is capable of having children, the original mom of the settlement had 9 children. That's a whole lot of kids. Hey, there's some deer. Hey, I got it fixed. Good. And it's only early summer. So, next thing, build a house. Because if you don't build this house, you're all going to freeze. Yeah, we got the food. There's the house foundation. There's the beehive foundation. Yay! So I don't have to worry about us freezing in our first winter. Late summer, we're ahead of schedule. Yay! This is a good thing. So we got plenty of logs, now we're out of firewood. Go figure, right? This is why Adam and Eve mode is so hard, because you have to juggle so much. And since I don't see one of them running around, I'm going to assume it's the mom back there running the beehive. So, there she goes. There's my wood. Alright, so, nice thing about wood in this, especially using that type of a wood cutter, is it produces wood pretty quick in the beginning. So, I'm going to kind of like wait for the last minute because we're going to need tools too. Cool. Pause. Take my builder off. Make my builder a woodcutter. Just temporarily. When you go to here, go make rough tools. Because I have iron ore. Yep. So the beginning hard limit is set for 200. See how fast it's producing the firewood? Yeah. And it's the guy, but the question is why is mom not producing a whole lot of honey? Oh, she is. We're just eating it. Quick. Okay. Well, we're getting that regards. Okay, so something I wanted to show you here. Mom is 16, dad is 17. Yeah, I know, kind of creepy for some people. Just wanted to make you aware of that. And you've reached 200 wood. Yep. Pause. Take you off wood chopping abilities, and we're going to make you a blacksmith. Again, at the moment, 50 tools, that's fine. Like I said, the very beginning of this is really, really hard until you get like year 20, year 25, where you have enough people to, and even then, depending on how fast you're building, sometimes you still have more jobs than you do people. Like I said, it gets creepy here real soon. The other thing you have to remember too is mom and dad are your only source of population for your first 15 years. So you hope mom doesn't die in childbirth. I've had that happen one time. She died during childbirth, but the child survived. So moms can only bear children between ages 15 and 35, 20 years. But apparently fathers can father children when they're up to 70. It was kind of creepy to see that. Alright, we got 34 tools. I'll let them max out before I put the builder back on building mode. We got a little bit of food and storage, that's good. We're out of iron ore. You got the last 27 there, so you should be fine. So this will probably be the last batch he makes for a while. 51. Okay, pause. Take you off. And you put you back on building because I need you to build the tailor's workshop and the hunting workshop and barn. Forgive me, I didn't sleep well last night. And I gotta watch my time because I'm gonna break these up in 30-minute episodes, and we're at 12 minutes. There's my tailor's workshop. I got 4 units of clothing left. Hey, we have a child, I see. What do we have? Pause. Look at the house. Oh, we have a baby boy. Yay. Anyway, let's go back to get the barn built. Too many one person doing all this work. Does more work than I do all day. Now, when I get this barn finished, it should be the last of it. So probably what I will do is put him as a laborer for a while. So he goes, cuts down some trees and breaks up some rocks. Because like I said, I've got 4 units of clothing. Most clothing lasts for most of the lifetime. So until we start popping out more kids. Okay, so he's going to be a laborer for a while. And I'm going to disappear for a moment. I'm going to fill up my coffee cup. And let's see, I'm going to Alright, as you can see, I'm back. Let's see what they have accomplished. I had to fill up my coffee pot, too, and use the bathroom. So, let's see. We still only have one kid. We're at the early summer of year 3. We have 232 stone, 189 wood, 220 pieces of firewood. It's currently raining. How nice. And 808 food, which is pretty much all honey. So, yeah, in this game, the time zone of this game is like 1500, 1600. So it's like the age of iron is around. So you can make iron tools and do some smelting and all that stuff. But yeah, there is no, there is religion in this, but not like overpowering. So all sorts of creepy stuff kind of take place, and since mom's still alive and dad's still alive, it will get creepier later for a while. So, dad's 19, mom's 18, and child is 1. Remember, child becomes an adult at age 6. We have 26 tools left, 4 pieces of clothing. And if you see, that's dad there, that's mom there, and you'll see this little one running around. That's the kid. Yes, they're born walking. Interesting, huh? So let's take dad off of cutting trees and have him go hunt. Because we need some deer for hides to make some clothes later on. There's all the deer. Oh, look, even baby deer. And those are holy deer. They can walk on water. So see this circle here? That's his hunting range. And the reason why I built one kind of like in the center of our town is because the closer you are to your barns or storage area, that's where they store the food. So it just makes convenience in that regards. And so far, dad or mom or whoever is hunting hasn't found anything yet. From what I read on the game's Wikipedia, if it is a big animal like a deer or a cow or a bison, they could take down one of those animals every 2 months. And in ducks, I think they could take down 4 a month. So, and there's the snow. Winter is here, even though it says it's autumn. You see, I think that's dad. He's just wandering around looking for stuff to kill. Has he killed anything yet? Nope, not yet. This is why honey is so important in the beginning of the game, because 1, you don't have to cook it. So you don't need as much firewood in the beginning if you're doing honey. Honey is considered an edible fruit, so if you're a vegetarian, hello. And it can sustain, and it builds up pretty quick as long as you don't... again, the idea of having it right there is it's close to the storage is, so the less travel time, the faster you gather food. This is why my wood chopper is right here, because literally it's chop, 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 throw it in here. Look, some more holy deer. Just outside my hunting range. Go figure. And animals do get, in the game, animals kind of get wise to your hunting areas. So you might see, you know, hey, we've got a couple of ducks this time. And some feathers. Feathers you can combine with reeds to make what they refer to as survival coats. And in this storage cart we have feathers, but no wheat reeds. Now if I had a flax weaver, we can make clothing out of flax. But yeah, we still only got one kid, which It's fine. It's usually one every 2 years. Usually, not always. Depends on how frisky mom likes being. Your houses can hold 2 adults, 4 kids. So that's why I kind of like these houses. One, I get to take advantage of the exploit. It's a flaw in the game. So I can stack houses right next to each other and they'll let me do it. And of course I'm starting to get hiccups now. Only ducks so far. Still got plenty of logs and trees. Well, plenty of logs, plenty of stone, plenty of firewood. So it's not been a really brutal winter the last 4 years, so that's why the firewood's not used. And since we're using honey as a primary food right now, don't have to do a whole lot of cooking. We do cook the deer meat, but it's not, or deer meat and duck meat, but not very often. Hey, we have another child. And it is a girl. Like I said, that will get creepy here in about 10 years. And we're coming up on 25 minutes, so I will pause, save, clip it, and do the next one. "77 degrees. Health is about 50%. That is overall health. Happiness is, if you've just been kicked out of your village, banished, happiness is pretty good. Down to 9 tools, so I'm going to have to take him off of hunting and put him back on making tools. We got plenty of iron ore. Did we get a deer? Nope. She only got ducks. That's alright. We'll come back to it. So I'm going to put you back over here on tools. Worst thing to do is to run out of tools. Because you take like a 20 to 25% penalty on that. So if your food production is like the beehive, let me spin around here. Take a look at the beehive. So like last year it was almost 900, and so if you are out of tools, that's a 25% loss because you're missing tools. So yeah, when you have larger villages, running out of tools is devastating. You can recover, you can survive, but it takes a lot. Excuse me. Alright, coming up on 28 minutes. So we'll wait to flip over to year 5, and then I'll probably save it, cut it, start the next one. Stockpile, what do we got? Only 2% full. There's a reason why I do stockpiles so large. You'll find out eventually is I will make fields this large too if we get crops. The most efficient crop size is a 15 by 15 using 4 farmers. Generates about anywhere between 1,000 to 1,300 units of food. But when you're doing one this size, you have to have a lot more farmers. So what I usually end up doing is to put in 4 fields of 15, which is a 30 by 30, and you'll see the importance of the 30 by 30 later on when I start doing foresters and stone stone huts where they take up an entire section of 30 by 30, so that's why I use the 30 by 30 as my base mark. And we're in late winter. A little chilly, but not too cold for winter. Oh, our tools are at max, so let's take him off the tools. Really need to get some clothes. Let's put him back in being a hunter. Hopefully he can get some deer. There's one of the kids. There's the other kid. Like I said, they're born walking. That's impressive. And there is springtime. So I'm going to pause it, save it. And stop this one for now. I'll start another one in a moment.